Local legends on Dave Max Drive.
Cork's Red FM.
Jerry O'Mullane, we last spoke when you were screening your self-made film, The Bond Delusion, in Clancy's in Cork City Centre last month, and you've obviously been inspired to go further with it. You're now taking it out to East Cork to the Regal Cinema in Youghal, and you've bigger plans too. What, for those who don't know, is the story behind The Bond Delusion?
It's basically a Cork-made James Bond movie comedy done with absolutely no budget whatsoever. I played the lead role. I also wrote and directed the film. I formed a film company in 2019 called JN Productions, myself and a lady called Noelle Clark. We got the cast and people together. We did the camera work together. I then edited the film, did the soundtrack, except for a guy called Jason Driscoll who did an original Bond tune. So this movie has its own original Bond tune, very kindly donated by professional musician Jason Driscoll. All the actors worked in it for free, and it's a feature-length movie done in Cork, and it's a very Cork style as well. And basically it's a man called Paddy O'Sullivan. He appears on the source that has some sort of breakdown as far as we can see at the start. The poor man is hearing voices. He thinks he's James Bond. He actually has a silly James Bond accent and all. And he's travelling around with 3 toys, his daughter's toys, that he robbed. A little proboscis monkey and 2 rabbits. He thinks one is Q, one is M, and one is a guy called Sanchez, who's a Spanish agent, and I do the voice of Sanchez. So the movie was a big success, and I'm delighted to say that my genius sister Valerie Russell is doing PR for me, managed to get us the Regal Cinema. So massive thanks to Killian down there. We're screening on April 16th. We are charging a nominal fee of €5 to try and get back some of the costs for the cinema, but we're really incredibly excited, obviously, and it's great to be on to yourself to try and drum up interest.
Nice
for
one.
The big night.
Yeah, well, it's a Saturday as well, so Saturday 16th of April, Regal Cinema in Youghal is where you can see I suppose a passion project is how we could describe it, and it sounds interesting. What have you further plans? Because you got on to me and said we're in the Regal in Youghal, but I've got bigger plans, Dave.
The whole movie itself is just a calling card.
Gotcha.
Like, the plan after this is to get a website up. I have a whole load of ideas within this sort of B-movie kind of P-take genre, you know.
You want to be the new Roger Corman, is it?
Something like that, you know.
For those who don't know, Roger Corman was one of the most famous American B-movie makers, and he came and he produced loads of films from Galway, from Connemara, because I think he got loads of government tax breaks back in the, I don't know, 90s or noughties.
Great. Let's say not in Ed Wood anyway. So we're more like that, man. Sounds absolutely fantastic, and you really hit the nail on the head, Dave. It's trying to get funding, so the website is the next thing. Bond is showing the potential. It's great. We're then going to go beyond that onto the next level of trying to get funding, get a website up. Gotcha. And really Bond shows what you can do with no budget, no money, and just a whole load of enthusiasm and collaboration. And we think it's a great film.
Nice.
And it's had great response so far.
Good on you, Jerry O'Mullane. There's a million people no doubt to mention, but I can mention a few, and I will for you. Sean Ahern, Ellen Quirk, Mike O'Neill, Mary Barry Donnellan, Eugene O'Sullivan, Adam Clark, Cormac Brannock, Johnny Brackett, Alan Finnerty, and you mentioned Noelle Clark. You mentioned Killian down in the Regal in Youghal. It's a beautiful cinema.
Merlin Goss to be another guy. Yeah.
Merlin Goss, yeah. So yeah, one of my friends, Merlin Goss, plays a baddie called Nightshade in the movie. He hadn't acted in film before, but is a total natural. One of the other lines in a piece that I'm reading from, we didn't have all the pro gear, we didn't have a sound or lighting guy who knew what they were doing. Well, I bet they knew what they were doing by the end of it anyway, that's for sure.
Well, it was me, it was myself and Noelle had to do all the production side.
We did everything.
Just 2 actors.
The credits at the end are lengthy, but they're the same names, just repeated over and over. Jerry,
this is it, Dave. It really is just a testament to determination and creativity,
yes.
And that's the whole point.
And that's why we're happy to...
is creativity.
Yeah, and that's why we're happy to support you and say good on you. Fair play to you, Jerry boy. The Cork spirit boy, go on.
Cheers, buddy.